So this is the video continue on to tattoo and piercing. This time I'm talking about tattoos. It's not really I can say much about tattoos because I don't do tattoos other than one. If you have a high tolerance for pain, most likely most tattoos won't hurt you. Two, most girls make most girls and guys make the biggest mistake because they're like, oh, tattoos are gonna hurt. I don't know where to get it at. Oh, let me get it on my foot, ankle, or wrist. Or neck. People, those are the most painful things you can ever do. Those are the most sensitive areas you could ever get tattooed. So yeah. One of the most sensitive areas. So try not to make those your first tattoos because they're unusually painful. Another thing, choose your tattoos wisely. Choose something that you won't regret. Um, Try to find the best tattooer you can because I hate to go to see people that aren't of the older generation with these horrible done tattoos that they have to get redone. You have to go to a professional and they just looking at you like, what the fuck? So yeah, choose a wise tattooer because in this day and age, there are a lot more artists and people who can do it better. So yeah, older generation, I can't say nothing to y'all because y'all really didn't have the tools or there wasn't a tattoo parlor around when you was getting tattoos. So yeah, it's understandable. You had to do it the old. I'm gonna get this needle, tie this thread around it, get this ink. Another thing, being of African American descent, everyone should know your tattoo is gonna turn green. Black ink on black skin turns green. No matter how good your tattoo, no matter how good the ink, it's gonna turn some form of a slight green color. I can show you with the skull. Wait, let me button it. Yeah, like when it was done. When it was done. When it was done. When it was done. I had it was completely black. As time progressed, it turned green. It also had white highlights up in it, but alas, let's see. A lot of people, like African American descent and Native American descent, we won't hold certain colors ink. Um, I've seen a few black people been able to hold white ink, but personally, I can't. I'm also of Native American descent somehow, so my body will not allow me to hold any white or yellow ink. If I get these tattoos with yellow highlights or white highlights, they just eventually become random light parts of my skin because my body rejects that type of color. It doesn't allow those to show up. I can go get it tattooed over and over again. It's never gonna hold. Unless they come out with some new ink that reacts differently, I would never have a white or yellow tattoo. Another thing is know what colors will show up on you. Just because red shows up on dark skinned people, blue does, green absolutely, but it sometimes competes with the blackness of the black tattoos turning green on black people. So Had to choose that carefully. From darker skinned people, I wouldn't recommend purple or purplish blues or pinks. Lighter skinned black people, yes, you can hold those colors. So it'd be a good thing for you. Mm, never get your spouses tattooed on you or someone you dating tattooed on you because kiss of death always has been, never will end. I don't know what it is about that, but it leads to events coming up of your breakup. So don't do it. Um, don't get tattooed because your friends are getting tattooed. Get tattooed because you want to get tattooed. Um, sometimes you find yourself thinking a saying will always be around, always be cool. It won't. So don't get dumb sayings on you. Don't get the phrases tattooed on you unless you're really into that phrase. Um, sometimes, like if you say something a lot and you think about getting tattooed on you and you actually go through it, you'll find yourself saying it less and less until you just don't say it no more. Just like I have a tattoo called Wicked Love. I used to write it a lot. I used to say it a lot. I used to say wicked a lot. Right. And then I got it tattooed on me and I don't say it anymore. I still love this tattoo because that's what I view myself as. Not wicked as in evil, but wicked, well, somewhat evil, somewhat maniacal. I have somewhat a strange type of love. Um, also, wicked as in awesome. Like, that's cool. I have that wicked love, that cool type of love, that awesome type of love. It can be interpreted depending on where you're from. Another thing, know what your tattoos say. Don't go out getting different languages on you and you don't speak that language. Research. Just really research. Google is not that reliable. Yahoo, not that reliable. Bing, not that reliable. I'm not saying you shouldn't use these search engines, but when you do, because they do turn up a lot of stuff, use them. Just don't go out and print the first thing you see on Google, Yahoo, or Bing. Just really search and make sure this meaning is what it means. On the back of my neck, I have wolf in Russian. I, I took Russian for 2 years in high school, so yes, I know how to say wolf in Russian. Yes, I recognize wolf in Russian. So there's no doubts about it that what I got tattooed on me was wolf. Reason why I got tattooed wolf is wolves are my favorite animal. Wolf was my favorite word in Russia. In Russian, I mean, which is it is pronounced volk, although it looks bonk. But my friends make fun of me. I know what it says. Russian people know what it says. That's all that matters. I have it. Um, Another thing, getting dead people tattooed on you. I don't see. Most people say that's bad luck, but I think it is a way to commemorate them. So I say you should do it anyway. Getting your children's name tattooed on you. That's a nice thing. Nice way to commemorate them because again, they came from you, so they'll always be a part of you. Um, Pinups is classic. Never go out of style. Some people think it's not tasteful, but it's an old art form that's slowly dying. Depending on, like, Barbers girls are always hot to me, so yeah. Um, Logos, I wouldn't advise it, but if you're gonna get paid for it, you might as well do it. Um, let's say if you're in the business world, round about this area, stop your tattoos. Wait, this is a better hand to represent it because you see the last star stops right here. Is the recommended area to stop your tattoos. Don't get tattoos above your neck. I have a tattoo at the bottom of the back of my neck, so it's nothing to be concerned. So no one, unless I reveal that I have tattoos most days, no one, like my friends here, forget that I have tattoos because I keep a jacket or sweater on so much, or long sleeve shirts that you don't notice them. Um, don't get tattoos that you might regret later. If you are not sure about the tattoo, if you're not sure about your tattooer, if you're not sure about the stuff they're using, don't get pressured into getting a tattoo because it would be something you regret, or you might get something that you can't get rid of. So be warned about that. Don't go. Try to be original. Don't go out and get stuff everybody has. Um, that's about all. Also, keep it classic sometimes. Um, know what certain symbols mean, because so many times you want to get across, and you want to get across on your arm, but you make the mistake of getting it put the wrong way, and now you're atheist. So know that. Most good tattooers will explain how to get the cross on your arm. Another thing, tramp stamps. Rock them. If you're comfortable with your body, rock them. Don't care what anybody says. You wanted that tattoo right there. You're living with it. You know what you are. Don't let anybody judge you. Although, I saw one girl with a tramp stamp. She had a classic tragedy. Most classic tramp stamp I ever saw. But that's it for the tattoo section, and good night.